Okay.
Are we live?
I think it all works.
Man, I'm way too fucking out of shape to be running through my house like that.
Woo! What the hell did you just do?
I forgot my drinks, dude.
Oh.
It'll be a long podcast with no sippers.
Shit, no sip. I got maybe 15 sips left here.
That's a pretty cup.
Yep. It's my $17 Universal Studios cup.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Dude, welcome back to the Just Got Off podcast. We
Excuse me,
didn't
coughing right up.
die.
We didn't die. Says the title here. Can I have my correct answer button thing? Can you give me a little
Yeah, give me a minute. There you go. Does
power
that work?
power hour complete? We didn't
Oh,
die.
man.
If you did not tune in on Friday. You missed a pretty freaking good episode.
So much fun, dude. Like, I told my wife on the way over to your house Friday, I said, I'm really worried about how tonight's going to go. And she's like, why? And I was like, just because I'm worried that it's going to be one of those things where we do one of these in person together, face to face.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of those things that's too good to be true. Like it just, and it is, dude. It doesn't compare to sitting here
It
like in a
vibes
Discord
different.
channel.
Yeah.
It vibes so fucking different, man. Like everybody's just on the same page. You could feel each other's energy, like with the jokes and just the whole
Yeah.
ambience of the room is just is so different and incredible. Like, so I don't know how the fuck we get to that point from here to where that's what we do. Like I texted you and told you like I don't know what it takes to even get a center location to where it even makes it reality. But
it takes us
it's
to
almost a goal.
not have jobs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it takes this
that ain't
podcast to
happening.
where there's, we do a live one and there's 10,000 people tuning in and we're recording 2 hours worth of a podcast every day. That's what it takes. It takes hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of sponsorships and, Chevy giving us trucks and Monster giving us fucking money to wear their fucking shirts around. And, hey, who knows? Maybe the Monster Energy will be like, maybe next year it'll be the
Who knows?
Monster Energy All-Star TQ Midgets or something,
That'd be wild. That
That'd
would
be
be
crazy.
wild.
You heard it here first.
But yeah,
Yep.
dude, so much fun. We had such a great time.
I had a
we couldn't have
blast,
picked
dude.
a better
It was a
guest.
riot.
We could have picked a better guest to have our 1 year anniversary with.
Right. Yeah. Somebody who's been
for-
around and supported the podcast for,
and is
a
wild and
year.
crazy all on his own.
Yeah, who's nuts.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. So
So hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
I'm glad you
man.
guys made it. We you found out that Terre Haute is literally the most boring of boring towns of all time.
Oh, I even messaged you Saturday morning, and I was like, "So, what is there to do here in Terre Haute?" Because here's what it is. We get up. I wake Karina up probably about 8:45,
Right.
and I was like, "Let's go get that. Let's go downstairs and get some breakfast." Like I'm hungry.
Breakfast.
And yeah, so we come back upstairs later, and we're sitting there hanging out, and she went back to sleep. I sat there and was trying to figure out what we could do for the early afternoon, and like I was sitting there and was Google searching like escape rooms near me or something like that, and
Yeah.
wasn't finding shit. I found the one, but it's not open yet,
Right.
and I was like, well, I guess I'll go average out all of our times. So I went back into our file of 45 escape rooms and averaged out our escape time, like how much time's left on the clock. So I went back to Google, and the first thing that I search when I put in is what fun things there are to do in Terre Haute. A Holocaust museum comes up. That not your Coke bottle thing you talked about last week. Your guys' prized possession that you guys are proud of is the Holocaust Museum. I was like, okay, well, slim pickings here.
Mhm. And the Holocaust Museum actually is a really, really cool and interesting thing.
Which we found out later. Like, we didn't go, but when we did find the Terre Haute Brewing Company, and when we
Right.
actually sat down and talked to the managers and stuff there, and they expressed that. They said that there was actually a lady that was local there in town that was one of the captured women in the Holocaust, had a twin and a mother who was actually killed over there, and she somehow escaped, and she lived to be in her like late 90s and
Mm-hmm.
still had all the tattoos on her arms and stuff,
Her
and
name was Ava
yeah,
Core. And an
yeah.
interesting story,
So
she used to come. My first job was at a hardware store here in town. It was called True Value. Peyton Brothers True Value. They sold
yeah,
lawnmowers and nuts and bolts and things like that. And she would come in and she would have like a little project she was working on or something and needed nuts and bolts and screws and things like that. And she saw me outside one day riding the little zero turns and stuff around, putting the
right.
lawnmowers away one evening. And she said, "Hey, do you know anybody that can cut grass?" Like the guy that I had doing it just graduated college and he's not doing it anymore. And I said, you need someone to cut your grass? And she's like, yes. And I said, well, I can see if we can bring a lawnmower over, a rental lawnmower, and cut your grass for you. And so that's what I did. Once a week, I would load up the shop truck and the shop trailer, and I would go over and cut Ava Core's grass for her once a week.
That's
And she was
awesome,
a
dude.
super, super cool lady. And like I told you here when you were here, you want to talk about, some people that can't forgive their significant other for leaving the toilet seat up. That woman literally forgave an entire race of people for their trials and tribulations against other people.
Who erased a good majority of her family,
Yes.
including her mother and twin sister.
Yes, religious person. She
You know,
forgave those people, dude. Like that is like for real. And she just passed
yeah.
away not too long ago.
Yeah,
Um
and the thing that I thought was pretty cool too that the manager was talking about is it's not like a normal museum. They said that it's not stuff that has been purchased in auctions or been,
yeah,
given to them by this person or that person. Like all of it is her personal belongings.
her
It is
personal
her
things, yeah.
shit that she brought through the Holocaust with her
Mm,
and is on display in that
yep.
museum. It is all something that she had a personal tie to, which is
Yep.
pretty incredible. It just makes it
There's even a set of railroad tracks out front of the
right.
building that came from Auschwitz.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
no joke. Like
It's pretty wild,
it's
dude.
fucked up, man. So, yep. If you ever get a chance to go see it, go check it out. It's they have a hologram of her and stuff now. Like it's
Really,
way different than when I was there. Like it
that's pretty wild. We'll be back for
yeah.
sure. I mean, we'll be back,
Yeah.
and I still didn't get to make my field trip over to Joxer Studios, and
Yeah.
uh,
We were busy. We
so
were
we.
all busy this weekend. Like it
Oh
wasn't just
yeah,
like a
we got.
fuck. I'm exhausted, dude. Like I
Yeah,
got a feeling we're gonna blow through this episode, and I'm gonna be like, okay, that's it, man. I'm done. Because we
yeah.
we
Like
had
I got,
power
I got
hour.
one clip. I got one clip I gotta finish up that I was working on, and then I'll have to finish the rest some other time. But I want to at
Right.
least get one of them done. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
been a long weekend because we had the bonus episode Friday, where we
right.
interviewed Frog. No, we still don't know why we call him Frog. He said there's two people on the entire planet that
Let,
know.
okay, that's what. And you're not one of them too.
I'm not one of those people. Oh,
He's gonna take that to the grave with him, won't
he
he?
might. Karina got her dirt. Where'd you get your
Dude,
dirt from?
so
Outside the house?
let me fucking tell you. No. We're checking out Sunday, okay? And we're in an elevator and she goes, "I got to get my dirt." I said, "Well, how the fuck are you going to do that?" Well, there's cups downstairs. Breakfast is still going on in the hotel. I said, "Well, you're the biggest cups." And while she's saying this, I'd like to mention that I have no fucking clue where this dirt is, this cup of dirt. I don't know what she did with it. But anyway, we go down to the lobby. I go up to the front desk and go to check out, say, "Hey, room 302, we're checking out." And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool, thank you for staying, blah, blah, blah." And I turn around and Karina's coming over with an empty fucking plastic cup from the soda dispenser over there. And I was just like, "What the fuck is she doing?" I said, "Where are you going to get this dirt from?" I don't know. I'll find a place. So we're walking out of the building across the little load-in area where people could park and load in all their shit on the carts and wheel it in. She finds a flower bed right on the other side of that, and she just bends down right in front of this fucking hotel and scoops a big old cup load of their dirt out of their fucking flower bed and then just walks off to the car.
We could have done a lot better than that, man.
I was just like,
I could
what
have
in
taken
the
you a couple places downtown or showed you where they shot Babyface Nelson, and like you could have got some dirt from there. Like,
yeah. We'll be back. Like I said, there's plenty of other opportunities for that. But
yeah, we gotta take you guys to like Maugers, which is right across the street from Terre Haute Brewing Company. There's a couple other places that like hang around.
Joe Herbert, one that was incredibly intoxicated Friday night. He came in there with us and actually performed the power hour and took the challenge on with us. So
took it like a champ.
Yep, but he's sitting in here in the chat saying, "I just heard a bell. Take a shot, sir. I have one thing to say to you, and that is,
fuck you, Hider."
But the big thank you to Joe. Joe participated in that, like I said, and he also was one of the guys that donated to the cause as well. Which the grand total, by the way, on that was $155 that
nice.
we'll be donating over. So
heck yeah, nice. $155. I didn't know we raised that much, but I guess Hedrick did slap in 100 hundo there, so
that helped out a lot.
Hell
so
yeah,
between him, Karina donated 10, and then my mom donated 25. And then Hedrick threw $100 in. So, and that link is still up. If anybody still wants to donate before we send that money over, you're more than welcome. Dano I think you still get the hotkey for that, don't you, to where they can go to the Streamlab.
Oh, if I could type.
A Dobate.
Dobate.
Do not click on the Dobate. That is a catfish Dobate.
Oh, it didn't do the link. Yeah, everything's broken.
Nope. Oh. At least we're in.
We're in. Yeah, it works. It's fine. I had to take all this crap apart to make all this crap work on Friday and then put it back together.
But it all worked out, man. It was well worth it. So, oh, dude, I found out that I can get these on Amazon. So you said for special occasions, and what better special occasion to finally get a fucking Irish blend coffee monster on the fucking podcast.
Fuck yeah.
It's so good. And I told Dano when I first tried it the other day, I said,
he's like,
I was afraid of this. I was like, I was afraid of this. And he's like, what? I said, it's the best fucking one. Like, I was hoping I would hate it. Now I have to figure out how to track them down because it's the best coffee monster of them all. So today is February 5th, 2024. Today's national holidays is National Chocolate Fondue Day. You like chocolate fondue?
I don't believe I've ever had fondue in my life.
I'm not sure what fondue is. Isn't that basically like melted chocolate?
Yeah, pretty much.
My wife will chime in here in a minute because this is right
fondue?
Up her alley.
Fondue is a Swiss melted cheese and wine dish served in a communal pot over a portable stove heated with a candle or flame.
Okay, so put in chocolate fondue because that was fondue obviously is just cheese. What is chocolate fondue?
Well, fondue is the thing of like the fucking act of doing the crock pot and shit.
Karina says in the chat is dirty cheese and chocolate. Is it actually cheese and chocolate mixed together? I really fucking hope not. That's almost as bad as me finding out that fucking goat cheese is like the cheese from the Mexican place.
Yeah. Chocolate fondue in a saucepan or stovetop proof fondue pot. Combine the chocolate milk and cream. Heat on low, stirring often until the chocolate is completely melted and the mixture is glossy and smooth. Do not let it come to a boil. Once melted, stir in a vanilla extract. The fondue will be fairly thick. I think it's called fondue for the act of dipping something in whatever. So technically, when you go to the restaurant and dip your chip in salsa or, queso cheese,
so that's considered a fondue.
That's considered a Mexican fondue. I would think. I don't know.
keep an eye on Karina's Facebook post here soon. She's actually going to be doing a little bit of fondue of her own. She's getting ready to put together some Valentine's Day packages for chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered Oreos, and all kinds of different. Like she's got these little strawberry cream filled strawberry crunch cakes. She's gonna be getting ready to do a bunch of those for little Valentine's Day giveaways. So keep an eye on her
Nice.
Facebook.
I got some of Karina's cool food this weekend.
Yeah, did you? I was gonna ask that. I had one cupcake because Friday night, after the old marathon, I wasn't feeling all great and spry of wanting to eat a whole bunch of sweets. Did you guys eat the rest of the cookies? I didn't even eat a
No,
cookie.
I haven't like gone back for seconds yet, but I will eventually. Stephanie has. Stephanie's
Well, at
had
least
to.
one of us is enjoying.
Yep.
So, the second one is National Pork Rind Day. Do you like pork rinds?
They're okay. They're average.
I'm not. I'm not real hyped up on them. I don't know, especially just the plain pork rinds. I'm not real big on those. Like they've got to have some kind of flavoring, like the barbecue flavoring or something. You know. Um.
You
Yeah,
do
they're
realize,
kind of
Stephanie, that I
bland
have
and
headphones
weird and crap to me.
on and can only hear her talking in the background going harper warper burp 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 burp. She's talking to
Uh.
me like I'm sitting here, like sitting over there.
Oh, everyone can dip their dirty fingers into your food. My mom said, normally it's a date night for you and your spouse. I'm sure you've dipped other dirty things together. uh,
That's
let's see.
weird.
Rex, damn, you're gonna be a fat ass if you sample all our Valentine's Day sweets. Fun fact: Joe messaged me that the other day. He said, because he bought a bunch of her Buckeyes, and I
Mm-hmm.
took a bunch of
I love
Buckeyes over there, and I
Buckeyes.
came back home, and he messaged me and he said, how are you not fat with all the
Are you
stuff
not
that she
300
makes? I
pounds?
said, well, fun fact, she made like 14 fucking dozen Buckeyes the other day, and I didn't get a single fucking one. I don't get to eat a whole bunch of her stuff. Every
Man,
once in a while, I have a little bit, but it's not as often as you think. Everybody sees everything that she posts, and she literally does that for other people. She'll do it for me, but I don't ever ask her. She's usually busy doing her own thing and selling those and making cool treats for other people. But I don't eat near as much as what people think. I promise you that. Today is National Fart Day. Jesus
nice.
Christ, Joe said he got 4 dozen Buckeyes.
God, that's instant
Yeah,
diabetes in a box, dude.
she's
Damn.
got some killer deals, dude. But yeah,
Damn.
National Fart Day. Uh, I don't know, man. I love to fart.
I do
I don't
too.
even fucking. I
I
don't
tell
even
you
care.
what's weird
You know I do.
since I've quit
Nashville,
smoking.
baby.
Yeah, since I've quit smoking, it's been really bad. Since I quit vaping, been really bad. It's like the one
Oh,
thing that fucking happened.
it's so funny too because um I was sitting here today at work and we were talking about one thing that you wanted to know was how many fucks that you said during this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I started
Putting
to
together a
tally
stat sheet.
today. Yep, today I listened to our Friday night 1 year anniversary episode, and then I started all the way over
Oh
episode 1,
God, no.
and we sucked, dude. Like we were terrible. Like our chemistry now is so much fucking better. Like you can just tell how close we've gotten
Right.
and how good of friends we were, and like I mean just our families and everything. Like it's a whole different deal. But one of the things that you had mentioned in one of them was, how often we snowball. Like right now, we're on National Fart Day. We're talking about this, but you know, you were saying, well, on episode 50, we'll have to try and go back and figure out what our longest snowball is, and then try and figure out if backtrack it. We
Yeah.
were just talking about stupid shit, but yeah, dude, like I started all the way back to episode 1 today, so I'll listen to this one first thing in the morning, and then I'll pick right back up on. I got all the way to episode 5.
It's pretty good.
today.
If you got to episode
Yeah,
5, but then again, your progress is gonna slow down, like way down, because at like episode 10, 11, 12, 13 is when we start getting
I
into hour
know.
and a half, hour and 45 minute,
Uh-huh.
2 hour podcasts.
Yeah, so we'll but like I said, it'll 91 and a half hours. I figured it'll take me 2.5 weeks. I'm planning on
Yeah,
gonna try to work a Saturday this Saturday and maybe next, if as long as they're offering them. I think I'm gonna try and take them for a little bit, but so that knocks off a good 16 hours.
yeah.
So but yeah, man, it's shoo. Anybody that missed that, yeah, we have 91 and a half hours of content that we've produced on this deal.
397,000 seconds.
That's so fucking wild, dude.
Crazy.
So wild. So
That's
that's all I got for my national holidays.
all right.
Like I said, it is February 5th, 2024. What happened in the past, Dano?
I have no idea, but this might be able to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping proudly presents This Day in History. Hold on. What in the hell's going on? Something is all
No.
crossed up here.
Are you fooling me here?
No, something is crossed up here. And I
What do you
don't
mean?
know what it is. Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping proudly presents This Day in History. Okay, hopefully
okay?
that went through. Yeah. That was weird.
I heard it the first time.
Did you hear it the first time? Okay.
Yeah.
I had something weird. That was weird because I heard your little sound effect earlier, and you were telling me earlier that like the sounds didn't come through on the podcast. So
Yeah, not a single fucking soundboard item that we
I don't
played.
understand that because we heard him here, and anything that I hear on this computer, you should be able to
Right.
hear on the other side. So I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it was glitched
I
out or
told
something.
I told Dano this morning. I said, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?" He goes,
Pisser.
he goes, "Neither. It's fucking Monday." I said, "Well, good news is the sound quality was fucking incredible Friday on the mics and stuff." I said, "Bad news is every soundboard item that we played, was not there."
Right.
There wasn't shit. It was the first episode we've had in a long time where we didn't actually get to hear Bexley say bye.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to go back in and put them in. So now what I'm dealing with is like when I hit a button, I don't know if it comes through twice on the podcast, but I hear it twice.
Oh.
So I don't know what the hell the damn deal is. Nothing is
Yeah, it only
different.
came through once on mine.
Nothing is different.
We're broke again.
We're broke again. Broke again. All right, but anyway, here we go. This is Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping. This day in history. In 1644, the first U.S. livestock branding law was passed in Connecticut.
What year?
1644.
Oh,
Psht, stabbing
yeah,
cows.
Steve-O got one of those done on his ass. Or no, was that him or Bam? It was one of those jackass crews, man.
Yeah, one of them
They
idiots.
got branded right on the ass cheek.
That's so dumb.
It was Bam, because I remember him walking in his house and his mom losing her fucking shit on him. Like, that's dead.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, man.
In 1817, the first U.S. gas company was incorporated in Baltimore. It used coal gas for streetlights.
Interesting.
Yeah. In 1846, the Oregon Spectator was the first newspaper to be published on the West Coast. Now, see, I find that hard to believe because, like, something happened in San Francisco way before that. Like, there was a Gazette or something. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna fact check that real quick after a while. Anyway, carrying on. In 1850, the first adding machine employing depressible keys was patented in New Paltz, New York.
So is that basically like a generic calculator?
I mean, it was mechanical calculator.
Yeah.
In 1850, they didn't have like Silicon Valley and shit back then and have electronics, so.
Right.
In 1869, the world's largest alluvial gold nugget, called the Welcome Stranger, was found by John Deason and Richard Oates, weighing 97.14 kilograms in Australia. That's a
That was
big,
what? A gold
a
nugget?
gold nugget. That's a big damn nugget. Let me do the conversion
Kilograms.
here.
Yeah. Let's
91
do some
kg to
fucking
pounds.
American terms.
200-pound gold nugget.
What would that be worth today?
200 pounds of gold today.
I bet you it's hundreds of millions. I think an ounce today, an ounce of gold is worth like 2,000 something dollars a day. 26 something.
$4.9 million.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
lot.
hell of a find. That's a big find. That'll get us our studio and our center point.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. And it could be like, how close are you to Bloomington?
2 hours.
2 hours? Damn, you're like 2 hours from everywhere.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of like the center location. I'm 2 hours to Kokomo, 2 hours to Terre Haute, 2 hours to Bloomington.
That was a "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" reference. Why
It's been
isn't
a
this
long
place
time
just a
since I've seen
geographical
that.
oddity? 2 hours from everywhere. 2
I
weeks
got a
from
new movie
everywhere.
that we watched last night, but I'm saving that for another topic later on. It was
All right.
pretty decent.
In 1870, the first motion picture shown to a theater audience happened in Philadelphia. In 1887, snow fell in San Francisco.
Is that not common? It gets pretty chilly over there.
Yeah, but not like it's probably downtown San Francisco. It doesn't give me details, John. It just says stuff. 1901, a loop-the-loop, a centrifugal roller coaster, was patented by Ed Prescott. 1901.
Jesus.
You think they
It's a
had
long time ago.
safety conditions back then?
No, not a fucking one. Not one.
Hey, Timmy, get in this here, bud. We're going to send you on a ride. You'll love it. You'll feel just like a bird.
Fuck you! How you doing?
That's funny. In 1918, the first U.S. pilot to down an enemy plane was Stephen W. Thompson. I would assume
Attaboy.
that was World War One.
Wow, good, nice words.
Whoa. My brain doesn't work right now. 1922, the Reader's Digest magazine was first published. When they ceased operations. I haven't seen a Reader's Digest in a while.
Did they stop? Or
still a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just don't see magazines very often anymore.
Coming to an end, March 31st, 2024.
Oh, no shit. So it is getting ready to go.
Yep.
Well, don't be talking about anything else.
Employees were told Reader's Digest Magazines Limited will continue to publish its 5 Canadian magazines until March 31st, 2024.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. There you go.
Don't be talking about any other kind of businesses or anything.
You heard it here first.
We had no fucking clue about that, and now Dano's getting everything shut down.
Mm-hmm. I'm really honestly surprised our podcast didn't get taken down Friday.
I know.
1924, the first Winter Olympic Games came to a close in France. Talked about that a couple weeks ago. 1936, Harry Ferguson patented the suction side hydraulic control system, allowing control of 3-point mounted agricultural implements attached to a tractor.
Speaking of tractors, I know one of our supporters who's a big farmer, Jason Van Osdal. Today is his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh yeah, that was a very exciting happy birthday.
I'm fucking wore out, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so happy birthday to Jason, man.
Happy birthday, Jason. Sorry, I was in the middle of a yawn when he said that. I'm freaking wore out, dude. You guys wore me out
Browning
this
said he's a dick.
He's a
Jeff
dick.
Browning.
Let's see what else is there here. 1953, Peter Pan, the animated film by Walt Disney, opened at the Roxy Theater in New York City. One of my favorite movies of all time is the Robin Williams version of that called Hook.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I still haven't watched that version
Oh, I
of it.
love it. God, it's so good. What's that guy's name that plays Hook in that, Steph? Dennis Hoffman? Dennis Hopper? Hoffer? Hofstadter? Dustin Hoffman. That's it.
Yeah, you're going to get it eventually.
I was going to get it eventually. Shit. Who's the guy that was in Baywatch, too?
Couldn't tell you.
Damn. I'm telling you, dude, my brain's not working. It's going to be like 45
Is it the same
minutes.
guy that's in Ghost?
No, that's Patrick Swayze.
He's in Baywatch, though, ain't he?
No, I don't think so. What's the guy in
Patrick
Baywatch,
Swayze?
Stephanie?
David
Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay.
See? Hoff. Put it all together. Told you, man, it's going to be like a 45-minute podcast, and I'm fucking passing out over here. 1972. Actually, I skipped one. 1969, the United States population reached 200 million. Today.
We've far exceeded that.
Yeah, I think it's like 322 million now.
At what point does the Earth just fall off the axis because we're just too fucking many people?
It don't, because it's evenly distributed.
That's a lie. Have you seen China?
But it's evenly distributed.
Not when they're all over there dancing to this. Fucking love that, dude.
Yeah, see, it's playing double those for me for some reason.
That's okay.
Weird.
Double the fun, baby.
Double the fun. In 1972, U.S. Airlines begins mandatory inspection of passengers' bags and actual passengers.
What year was that?
1972.
Didn't do a good job in 2001.
All right, spread them, bitch. Let's see. In 1977, future 5-division world boxing champion Sugar Ray Leonard made his professional debut with a 6-round unanimous decision over Luis Vega in Baltimore. That's 6 rounds, pretty quick.
Yeah.
In 1981, the largest Jell-O ever made. 9,246 gallons of watermelon flavor.
What do you even put that in?
I don't know.
How many gallons did we say a tanker will hold?
I don't remember.
You almost have to use like a public swimming pool.
Yeah, you'd have to use something like that. I don't know, 9,000 gallons, like, not a whole lot, though. Let's see, what do we say the fuel tanker?
I don't know. I'm feeling like
The large tankers average between 5,500 to 11,600 U.S. gallons.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. I don't know what pools would be big enough to put that in.
Average gallons in a swimming pool. Can't type, man. 18 to 20,000 gallons.
So there's a chance we could find some dumb fuck out there to let us use their pool and break a world record for the most Jell-O.
We could. But that was in 1981. I'm sure fucking Mr. Beast or something has done it.
Yeah, Logan Paul, somebody fucking...
World record for most Jell-O ever made. Pool Fab organized the creation of the world's largest jelly, also known as Jell-O.
Imagine that.
7,700 pink watermelon flavored jelly made by Paul Squires and Jeff Ross at Roma Street Forum in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, February 5th, 1981.
Oh, so that's still the record.
That's still the record. We could do it.
Wonder how much that would cost in materials, because obviously the water's free. The biggest pain in the ass would be having the water heated, because in order for it to turn to Jell-O, it has to be hot and then turn cold.
Right.
Hey, Stacy. Stacy is my buddy's friend, my buddy's mom, and she's got a really big pool.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Yeah, my mom actually just made that comment. How much would you have to spend on Jello, though? Yeah, that would be the
We
big
wouldn't have to
thing.
spend anything if we could get Jello on board to donate it.
Man, I don't know if
Somebody send an email to
that'd be pretty
Jello.
cool. Well, yeah, we'd have to add it up and figure out what it would take to make like 8,000 gallons, or shatter it 9,000 gallons,
Yeah.
and then.
Oh, if I'm going big, I'm gonna double it. Like it's gonna be a full fucking pool full of Jello.
Golly. I'm just trying to think of how it would be a pain in the fucking ass, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Because in order to get the specific measurements out, you would have to do it by like 5-10 gallon increments,
And you'd have to keep
just,
it cool, so you'd have to have it like, or else it just fucking turns to mush. So
yeah.
that'd be hard. Maybe that's an unattainable one. I don't know.
Anything's possible.
In 1988, the first primetime wrestling match was held in 30 years. Andre the Giant defeated Hulk Hogan. You aren't even old enough to remember that.
No, I wasn't alive, dude.
I know.
You were probably old enough though, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because you were 84.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're 4.
I remember like the big WrestleMania thing between them two. I don't remember that particular instance, but there's a lot of stuff that I remember. I remember this. In 2008, a major tornado outbreak across the southern United States leaves at least 58 dead, the most since May 31st of 1985 outbreak that killed 88.
Yep. That one actually hit close to home here. I think that's the year that the tornado hit Moscow, which is a little town just west of Milroy. It took out one of the covered bridges and it tore a bunch of shit up.
Yeah, it was weird because it was like 65 or almost 70 degrees that day.
And dropped.
It smashed a town just south of Evansville in Kentucky.
Actually, me, my mom, my dad, and then Joe in the chat. He's our neighbor. He's a neighbor to my parents, but him and then my buddy Daniel and his sister, Joe's daughter Heidi, they all came over and we all went down to the basement at my parents' house. And when you came out on the back deck, you could hear it.
Wow.
Like 10 miles over. I mean, yeah, you could hear it. You could hear everything. It was fucking insane.
Damn. Well, I'm still on this Jello kick here. How many cups are in a gallon? 16 cups. So you'd need 2 packages to make 1 gallon. So 2 times, what did we say, 9,500? You'd have to have 18,000 packages. You have to have 18,000 packages of Jello.
But there are bulk, like, containers of Jello that would make it a lot easier.
Right. But I'm sure
instead of doing like the individual packs, you know what I mean?
Looking at Google Shopping here, I'm fucking up my algorithm for.
One
6-ounce Jello flavored thing is $1.57 on Amazon.
So it at least costs $10,000 to have it done.
It's gonna cost
at least $10,000 to get the Jello packets.
That's gonna be more than that because it's gonna be $18,000 times 2. It's gonna be $36,000.
Karina said, "Just take all of your friends and fill backpacks with Jello and go to the public pool." Want to get banned from a hotel?
Yeah. Want to get fucked up by the government? Hey man. The Grammys were last night. Pretty cool little show.
Oh, did you stay up for it?
Yeah.
I seen Steph did.
Yeah, we were awake. Had to see if old T Swift got her done, and she did. She broke history. She's the only person in the world with 4 best albums. 4 wins for Grammys.
Well, it's about time she gets on TV for something, in reference to what her career is.
Yeah, true. But also this day,
on other shit.
According to Kanye West, the greatest artist of all time, Beyonce, in 2023.
You don't mean that, do you?
No. Did you ever see that thing where he jumps on stage and interrupts Taylor Swift and says, Beyonce has the greatest record of all time? Fucking stupid fuck. Punch that guy in the face if I ever meet him. Fucking piece of shit.
I was reaching for it.
It's coming. In
I was
2023,
reaching for it.
in 2023, Beyonce broke the record for most wins with her 32nd Grammy.
Damn.
A little auto racing history here. In 1947, one of the greatest NASCAR drivers and announcers of all time, Darrell Waltrip, was born. Boogity boogity. Remember the first time he said that, the fucking world went nuts.
That's arguable too on being one of the best broadcasters.
I love ODW, man. He's great.
He's
great.
a fucking idiot.
So that's what makes him great. I'm a fucking idiot. So what?
Yeah, I know, but he's like, I don't know, man. Him, and then who was the other one that used to be down in the infield and do like the pit reporting stuff? He's an older guy.
Michael Waltrip.
No,
doing that
not
shit.
no.
Larry
That's
McReynolds.
That's modern day. Yes, fucking Larry McReynolds. Two of the biggest goober dicks in NASCAR, like broadcasting.
In 1934, Hank Aaron was born, American Baseball Hall of Fame right fielder. Football player Cristiano Ronaldo was born in 1985 today.
Huh.
There you go. This has been Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping, This Day in History. I think they are coming through twice, and I don't know why.
Are you guys hearing the sound effects twice? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a knuckle bump, a flip off, something. But yeah, let us know if you are hearing those sound effects twice.
I can mute that and hear you. Let's try that again.
Yeah.
I can hear that. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's saying it's only coming through once.
So. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird.
It's just, it's in your head, dude. It's in your head.
No, it ain't either. I can watch the meter bounce.
Huh.
I can see it.
Well, it's all good on their end, so that's all that matters. But
all right.
I'm gonna go back up.
Change your topic.
To Karina's. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah. You gotta change it. It's not. Are you dumber than a child? Today, my topic is, ooh, she's stealing.
We put this in here. You guys are gonna get to see me edit, like, on the fly.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is how our first few episodes started. Ooh, she's stealing. I was going to pull the sound clip up for this, and I didn't have the time. Oh, my God. You're stroking out.
Well, my keyboard is, like, way over there. Whoa,
right.
She's stealing!
So I'm going to jump back up to Karina's comment. It says, want to get banned from a hotel. Okay? That plays hand in hand with my topic.
All right. I think I know where this is going.
Oh my God. Yeah, we talked about this, but I got to let the world know. Everybody thinks my wife is a fucking saint. And I'm here to tell you that I tell everybody she is just as ornery as I am.
She is a savage, I'm telling you right now.
If not worse, she just does a better job of being professional and I don't know, polite and proper and public and hiding it. I'm more out there in your fucking face with it, being a shithead. She is a quiet riot. And we had to be really quiet when this happened. Okay, so what happened was, as we stayed in the hotel, like I said, we went over there to Dano's this past weekend. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. It was Saturday morning. So we get up, get dressed, go down to get some breakfast, and we're walking down the hall, and they're out there doing like the room cleaning and stuff. So they got the little caddy cart sitting out there that's got all the fucking blankets and all the pillows, all the towels, all the cleaning supplies and shit sitting out there in the hall. And there's two big old fat fucking stacks of towels that are sitting there in the hallway on top of this cart. I said, want some towels? There's some right there. This woman, no fucking shit, walks up, grabs a whole fucking stack of them. And I'm like, oh fuck, she's doing this. Okay, I guess I'm on board. It is right by an open door where they're in. They're cleaning. Luckily, they must be in a bathroom or off to the corner somewhere because I didn't see anybody. But yeah, she snatches a whole fucking stack of towels, dude. Probably like 4 or 5 towels, and turns around and starts hauling back ass down the hallway. So I'm just like, fuck. All right. Well, here we go. So I'm hurrying up, getting in my pocket. I've got the card, like the little door card or whatever, in my wallet, so I'm trying to hurry up and get it ready so I could at least get the fucking door open, pop it open so she could bust in there before anybody sees us. But here's the thing, okay? So here's my thought process. If you steal 4 or 5 towels...
Yeah, but you're not stealing them.
I know. You know what she did. The people don't. If you take 4 or 5 towels off of a cart... I know, but listen, so like if you go down and ask the front desk or the maid that comes by your room, hey, I need some more towels. And they say, okay, here's 2 or 3 more towels. Those towels are tallied down on a fucking piece of paper for your room so they know how many towels you have. That way they can account for what is there when you check out to make sure you didn't take any. Was the cart in the hallway? Yes.
Then those towels are unaccounted for a room.
No, that is what they replace in the room. So they take the old towels out and take the new freshly folded towels and put those in the room to swap them out.
That ain't my problem.
When they come around and clean your room, like if you check out, they count those towels, how many are in that room, and it has to match their sheet. If you have extra towels, they give you 4 towels to start, okay? They give you 2 extras. If you check out and there's only 4 towels in that room and they have 6 down on the list, you're paying for 2. They'll charge you for 2. That's just how that works.
That's fine. But
okay,
in your
so
situation,
all right, so here we go. Yes.
You're over towels.
But they don't know how many towels we have in our room. She took 4 or 5 towels off of this stack on top of what we already had in the room, and they didn't know about the extras. What are you doing with the extra towels if you know they're not accounted for? Are you bringing those home?
No, I'm not stealing from a fucking goddamn fucking thing from a hotel. I mean, because they're going to charge you anyway. They know you got them fucking towels one way or another.
Well,
they're going to know.
Not necessarily. They do now. They do now because Karina.
It's deductive reasoning. Be like, oh, I didn't put any towels in this room, but on the other hand,
they had already started at one end of the hallway.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But if they're that worried about people stealing towels, then they should keep them motherfuckers under lock and key.
That's what I was thinking too. I was colored me fucking shocked. I couldn't believe we didn't get caught. Because
there's nothing for you to get caught about.
There's usually 2 of them bitches. Yeah, but dude, you ought to seen my wife scurrying. She was fucking waddling like a penguin through that My wife doesn't run. She doesn't try to run. She just kind of like hobbles along.
Shimmies.
She looked like a fucking drunken penguin holding a stack of fucking towels running down that hallway trying to get back into the room. And then she throws them on the bed and takes a comforter and flips it over top of them like they won't ever find them if they come in there. Like it's
I'm one of those people that like if I'm in a hotel room, stay the fuck out of my room until I check out.
Right, and that's what we did. We kept the do not, and that's how I know that they had already been on our end of the hallway because we had the do not disturb placard on the outside of the door, and they slid the cleaning ticket underneath the door to let them know that if we needed anything, let them know, let the front desk know, and they could give us whatever we wanted. So my thought process was, though, if you're gonna go waddle like a penguin, and I guess in her terms of, do you want me to die of a heart attack when I try to run, that she just put in the chat. If you're going to go through all that and those towels are unaccounted for and you will not be charged for them, you might as well just finish the deed and bring the motherfuckers home.
Right.
Because now they know for sure, hey, fucking Mia out in the hallway that is just cleaning the rooms lost 5 fucking towels. A whole stack. There's 2 stacks. And she just took a whole stack. Not 2 towels, a whole fucking stack.
That's fine. I paid to rent the towels too, no matter how many.
I was laughing. I was laughing so fucking hard, dude. Like I couldn't I couldn't even believe what I just saw. Like I said, I'm usually the shithead, man. I'm usually the ornery one, the daredevil doing
It's
dumb
coming from the
shit.
guy who steals traffic cones from downtown Indianapolis.
Exactly. And she made fun of me for that. And then here she is just scurrying down the fucking hallway like a proud little parrot. I couldn't believe it, dude.
Damn it, that's funny.
Yeah, but like we took towels from our resort down in Florida. We brought them home, but that's because we wrapped a lot of our shells up in them, and we didn't want them to get broken in our luggage. Which didn't help. That added about fucking 5 pounds under our baggage weight that put us right on the 70-pound mark on the way home. And probably was part of the reason why we busted a wheel off the bottom of the thing when it came down the damn ramp when we got off.
Best way to do that shit is just go to the nearest post office, get you a fucking priority rate, flat rate box, large one. It's like $25. Stick everything you can in one of those boxes and just mail it home.
Yeah.
Get it eventually.
Think about any of that. We didn't work at the post office like you did, so we didn't think about that stuff.
Nope. Some people don't. I was thinking about how I was going to try to get my sand in there if we had to fly.
Yeah, well, and we got to go back and do that. But I did see somebody up in the comments ask earlier why she got dirt, and we are actually going to start a vacation jar.
Right.
That way, like any trip that we go on or whatever, you'd basically take and it's like layers, kind of like core samples, kind of like how like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they pull one out, every year or two or whatever, just to see the different layers over the years. Yeah. But we're wanting to do something like that to where we can, every trip we take, even if it's just a weekend trip, it has to at least be a weekend trip. We'll bring like dirt or sand and stuff back and make layers.
Start piling it up. Yeah.
Yep. Be pretty cool.
Speaking of layers, I'm wearing about 40 layers worth of graphic design right here. That or not?
See, people don't understand that. I understand it because I've actually been watching and learning you, so I understand how those logos and shit are built now. But
you gotta look at this picture as like the flag is one layer, the red stripes are one layer, the red TQ is one thing. It's just a giant cake that's millimeters, thousandths of inches thin. So you guys brought me some cool shirts. I was wearing one on Friday that said "Fast as fuck, boy." This is really fucking big. It just says "fuck," and then it makes you read, and then it says "fast as," and then "boy" on the bottom. Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like all three of us were wearing stuff that you had designed.
Yeah,
and two of the three shirts Karina made.
Right.
So
it was literally
awesome,
a podcast video camera viewing of all the shit that I've made in the last year.
It's pretty badass.
It was cool.
Two of them like in the last couple months.
Yeah.
So
still got a little bit more work to do for the All-Star boys and you and all those people, but I got to get busy on some other stuff too, man. I'm freaking crunch time here.
Yep, we're getting there.
I got to get some logos from people. I need to send you out and get some measurements for me so I can make sure that I'm building these things right. And
yeah, just let me know where you need me to go.
Wherever. Go get them all. Pokemon. I need you to catch all the Pokemon of TQ midget panel measurements. Catch all the Pokemon.
I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can do it with a normal normal Pokeball.
Anyway, okay, next one here. I actually have a topic this week. Walmart receipts. Can you take a guess what this was about?
Dude, they're getting long as fuck. It's almost like Kroger now. Are you talking about your points? Like what is that called?
So we went to the store last night. And on our way back, we had to go down and had drummer tryouts last night down in Jasonville.
Right.
So on the way back, we just decided to hit the store. It was early enough, and Stephanie goes and does her shopping, and I'm wandering in the sporting goods aisle, and I'm in electronics, and I'm trying not to spend money. So and I'm exhausted, so my brain's not working real good. So we go to the checkout, we grab everything, and we're sitting here after we get home, and she goes, "Hey, you put the eggs in the car?" Yeah, I had my hand on them. I'm pretty sure they were in the car. So she goes outside and looks, and nope, no eggs. She calls over to the Walmart store. Yep, you left your eggs here. They were on top of the little carousel, little bag carousel thing. And we actually went through a carousel where someone checked us out. So that was kind of cool. They had more than one cashier.
Right.
So I get off work today. I'm like, well, I'll just run out there and I'll go back and get the fucking eggs. Walk in the Walmart and I realize that I am at the wrong fucking Walmart.
Oh, wait, speaking of fucking Daryl, or was that Daryl or Michael Waltrip that did that old NASCAR commercial where they're talking about, you can't wait to smell the burning fuel and smell the burning rubber, hear all the fans. And then I realized I'm at the wrong track. And he's standing in the middle of a front stretch and there's fucking nobody here.
That's awesome. Yeah, same thing. I walked in the door and realized that I'm on the wrong side of the grocery section. It's in the wrong building. We have two Walmarts. We have a south end one and we have an east one. Sunday we went to the south one. Today I went to the east one. And so I'm like, I just go back to the fucking eggs. You know, I grab the eggs, walk up to the customer service. I'm like, hey, I left a thing of 18 eggs at the South Walmart. And the lady was like, nope, can't do it. Their inventory's different than ours. Okay, whatever, lady. They're $2.92. I'm totally okay with that. So I go through. I check myself out, swipe my debit card. No cashier for me today. Swipe my debit card, put the fucking eggs in the bag, walking up, checking my phone for messages, see if Steph messaged me or got a phone call or anything. Guy goes, need to see your receipt. I didn't even look at him. I just said, nope. Kept right on walking. And I said it loud enough for everybody in the fucking store to hear me.
So what happened?
Nothing. You need to see my receipt after I just saved you money.
For eggs.
For eggs.
Of all fucking things, eggs.
Yeah.
It's not like you're wheeling out of there with a fucking grocery cart with a TV in it or anything.
If it had I had an air compressor or fucking, some kind of box that you needed to check and see if I didn't stuff $200 worth of clothes in or something. I worked in loss prevention at Walmart. People are very creative. They do fucking crazy shit. They'll put fucking video games and DVDs and tape them to the inside of a pot, like a big crock pot type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or take the crock pot out of the box, take all the cardboard out, stuff DVDs and controllers and games in there, and then go through the checkout. Because as soon as you run the box over the thing, it goes boop, boop, and scans the little security thing on it, right?
Right.
That's how people get away with stealing shit. They sell it on eBay. So, I cannot stand it when I'm working for Walmart.
If I set the alarm off, I understand why they would I'm cool with just being like, yeah, man, like I just see if I fucking missed something, but I'm pretty sure I didn't hear you go, but
yeah,
I would be pretty annoyed about that too. It's fucking eggs.
Yeah. I mean, he was checking everybody in front. And my thing is like, I checked myself out. I have my receipt. I don't work for Walmart. If I worked for Walmart, then it'd make a difference. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I checked myself out. At that point, I'm a Walmart employee. I should be trusted enough to know that I paid for you to know that I paid for my shit.
So was this the guy at the door?
Yeah, this is the guy at the door.
So, and you did the self-checkout. So normally the self-checkout areas have somebody that's standing there and kind of watching over. And
they have cameras that look fucking
IDs.
Down on the fucking thing.
Well, I guess where I'm going with this is normally there's somebody that's kind of supervising the self-checkout area for assistance. I was wondering how close you were to the exit.
Oh, I was on the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering how close you were in reference to where that person was, to where they could be like, dude, leave him alone. He's just bought eggs. I saw he's good. Like,
but that's not the point. The point is that you don't need to see my receipt because of the self-checkout.
I would have held it in the air like the dude on Breakfast Club there at the end of the movie, like the rock star, like the dude. I'd have held that motherfucker square in the air with my bag of eggs.
He literally goes, I walk by him, and, I'm trucking, like I'm fucking ready to come home. I'm ready to hang out with Bronson. Every minute's valuable here. And I'm fucking, I'm going out the door, and I'm already 2 or 3 feet past him. I'm full stride. And he's like, I need to see your receipt. And I'm like, nope. And there's 4 or 5 people, and they're like, ha ha. I can hear one lady going, serves you right, asshole. There's a couple people laughing, and I'm like, I'm not fucking showing my receipt, dude. Don't have self-checkout if I got to fucking show my receipt. Hire fucking more people. And that's the one thing that fucking pisses me off about Walmart is everything. The price of everything keeps going up, but yet they're paying less people than they were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, because they have less people.
And they're still making, and they're taking that money because they just redid our Walmart, and the self-checkout, like, even the main checkouts, they suck, dude. Like, they took the whole, like,
yeah, there's only like 5 or 6 of them now.
We'll say the conveyor system was 6 foot long.
Yeah.
Dude, now on like the checkouts, they're only like 3 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
And even on the self-checkouts don't even have a fucking conveyor system in Greensburg anymore. It's a table. You wheel your cart up to it, and it's a fucking table. You can't unload your whole cart on a conveyor and then let them all run through getting a system of like scanning shit.
We never had it. We've never had a conveyor
but they
system
do
on
that
so
they can. Oh, really? We used to, but there was only like 6 checkout stations or whatever. Now there's like fucking, I bet you there's like 20 checkout stations now because they're so small. They downsized the self checkout area so much so they could get more in there.
Yeah.
They've
cut the Walmart we were just in Sunday. They cut out probably, there used to be 40. When was it when I worked there? 38 or 40 checkout lanes that had
from one end to the other.
From one end to the other that had 20 to 40 cashiers at all times. Now there's like 6.
Well, that's interesting because I've never seen very many Walmarts have that. You've got all them goddamn checkouts, but normally there's only like fucking 6 of them open.
And that's what I'm saying. Like their overhead is lower. Their cost of running Walmart is lower because they're paying less people than they were 20 years ago. Now, granted, the cost of those people working 20 years ago was a lot lower, but it's like going to a sprint car race. Would you rather have 100 people that paid $50, or would you rather have 50,000 people that paid $10?
Oh, that's pretty easy. I mean,
exactly. I mean, even at that, like just for shits and giggles, would you rather have 1,000 people that paid $35 like here at the Terre Haute Action Track, or have 3,500 people that paid $10?
Yeah.
Simple economics.
Yeah.
Because the people that paid $10 have more. Haven't you ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon? The 3,500 people that paid $10 to get in have more money left over and spend that money on the higher profit margin items like hot dogs and food and fucking soda and fucking souvenirs and beer.
Right.
Right. You can't just go, oh, it's $40 to get in now, and $40 we're going to be making more money. Stupid. People are dumb. Hey, Walmart receipts. There you go. I'm not ever showing my receipt, by the way. Never.
Yeah. See, like, it was one of those deals, like I said, when you mentioned the receipts, we sat there and was talking about the Fetch app, and Karina was extremely grateful that Steph sat down and like showed her how she could link in all of her Etsy and all of her different sites. I mean, just shit she orders for her shirts and everything else off of, so that was. We're fucking nerds, dude. Me and you were both sitting there at the same time playing Minecraft at your house, killing some time. They're back there, fucking talking numbers with their Fetch app and how we're gaining this many points on scanning receipts and this and that.
Yeah, you found out pretty quick there's nothing to do in Terre Haute. So when you guys come over here, I was like, well, we can't just really sit here for 7 hours and not do anything. So I found John an old Xbox controller that I had and logged him into one of my other of 3 computers over here, and we sat down and played Minecraft for 4 or 5 hours.
Good 4 hours. Yeah. So
In person Minecraft.
yeah,
Like a little LAN party over here. It was great.
telling you, dude, it was awesome. It was a good weekend. Busy, but it was a good weekend.
All right, I think
So-
we're ready for some Would You Rathers.
Yeah, and I got us a bonus one on here too. I got 4 of them
Alright.
instead of 3 tonight. I just had to. But would you rather?
Would You
by
Rathers
Murray's.
are brought to you by Murray's Automotive, Detailing and Performance.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cole in here for a while.
No, I think he's busy getting some stuff going.
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
Would you rather have the constant feeling that bugs are crawling on your skin, or that someone is calling your name every 2 minutes?
I can call my name every 2 minutes. I got the ability to ignore that. Fuck them
Even
bugs,
if they're just
bro.
obnoxious about it?
Yeah. Fuck them bugs, dude. I don't want that shit crawling on me. Fuck out of here.
At least there's a gap. If somebody says my name, hey John, fuck you. I got a minute and 58 seconds before it happens
right?
again.
Yeah. It's like
But it's
that
gonna
drunk...
be one of those, dude. It's gonna be one of those, dude, where you're sitting there like this, got your fucking
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
twitching, because it's gonna be like our fucking minute countdown, dude. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up!
Yeah,
You
they-
know they're getting ready to say your name.
They were
again.
coming every 8 minutes, every 8 seconds there for a while.
and then by the end, Frog's like, "Yep, every 4 seconds."
Every 4 seconds. 24% increase.
Oh man, 24% was the. We're gonna have to do some merch or something with Frog on it, and just have him holding his hands up or something. 24%. I don't know, dude. It's gonna have to be a fucking no. Just have him hold his hands up like this, like
Yeah.
and then just have 24% in the middle of it. And then it's perfect. So since he's got on a big Subway kick, he's all mad about that.
Yeah.
Paying like $58 for Subway or something like that the other day.
24% inflation.
Oh, poor Frog. I'm gonna do it at the track over the radio, Rex said. Oh man. All right, for the next one, would you rather have infinite underwater breath or infinite running capacity? So like
Infinite
stamina,
running capacity.
Really?
Yeah. Lose all kinds of weight.
Yeah.
I could play golf real fast.
That's where you're going with it?
Yeah.
Do you want to play golf really fast? Because golf's one of those sports to where, like, when you go out there, it's nice.
I mean,
to just
it
kind of
is,
relax
but like
and take
the
your
more,
time.
the faster I could run. Like if I could run, I could play more, and if I could play more, the better I would get. You know what I'm
So you're
saying?
talking about in between strokes to where you could hurry up, get the
I
ball,
could hit the ball,
and then just
run to the ball.
and then just kind of take your time and
Take
chill
my
out.
time, hit the ball, run to the ball.
But you think there really isn't there really isn't a lot of downtime in between strokes, as far as like from going from when you hit to
If
the
you're riding a
next.
cart,
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
do you
walk a lot. So
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, absolutely
enjoy
fuck
it.
that.
I enjoy walking.
I'm sure. When I go, I just like to fucking hang out there in the cart though and
Drink
do
beer.
that. It just depends. Like there was some Mondays on our Monday league where, I would, but then there's others that no way, because I gotta drive home.
Right.
Here's one for you. Would you rather give up all salty foods or all sweet foods? Ooh, got him.
I think I'd rather give up sweet foods.
Yeah,
I
I
think I
figured you
could-
would, because I pulled up a small list here of all the different things that are on the salty list, and a lot of it's all your chips, cheddar and sour cream, nacho cheese, Doritos, all your Cheetos, no ramen noodles, can't have Slim Jims anymore, no Cooler Ranch Doritos, no pretzels. Let's see what else we got. No more Fritos, can't have those. No more French fries, no more beef jerky,
So essentially everything that's
and
good.
oh yeah, and I saved the best for last. No more pizza.
Yeah, fuck you.
You know what? People don't realize how much.
Halfway through and just started ripping the lip.
Uh,
You! How you doing?
yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much salt's in pizza just for the dough and the sauce and
Stephanie
everything
puts salt
else.
on salt. Yes,
What?
you do. You put salt on salt.
What did he say?
Putting
You
salt on salt?
Yeah, she literally puts salt on fucking everything. Like the fucking French fries are fucking salted. She's like, oh, need some salt.
I do not.
You do too. Oh, look,
I
a
heard
steak
that.
that's got salt and pepper on it. I have the salt. See?
Ooh, man. Yeah, but dude, like you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
put
fuck you. Too much salt, man. Cholesterol and shit, like heart attack, like sodium bad.
You can't put table salt on a steak when it's already got the salt, because if it's good steakhouse and they cook it right, it's got the real coarse salt and pepper granulates on there.
They got this shit at Texas Roadhouse. I don't know, that fucking salt they have there on the outside of their baked potatoes is the fucking shit, dude. It's coarse kosher salt is what she just said. How come our
Yeah.
shit don't taste like that here?
Oh shit. Oh damn. That's not good. You are this might be the last podcast, guys. Daniel might get killed in his sleep tonight.
There's a file on my computer. The password is 2737. And just find the file that says how to run.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Step by step
you got
instructions.
something?
Step by step instructions.
Oh, for the podcast.
No, just life.
Oh.
I mean
No.
that too. Like it's literally all of my tech notes and like shit to do like in Escape from Tarkov, like how to take 2 of my guns apart. Just like
Really?
I've taken all my like handwritten notes over the years and slowly been progressively like I'll type them into my phone and then I'll send them to my computer.
Like copy and paste.
Yeah, copy and
less,
paste.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got a file on my computer that's basically it's password protected. It's 2737 if you ever need to get in there. There, it says how to run. And it's just
So there's a list of how to there's a list
Yeah.
of how to run from Stephanie on there.
No, it's just how to run life. Like
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that there was an actual like in case of emergency how to run from stuff. I've already got planned out.
no. I ain't running from her. Look at her. She's back there fucking half asleep. What are you talking about?
Oh, dude, and it won't be long. She'll be sawing logs. She was doing it Friday night after we got off the podcast. We were sitting back there. We were actually watching some videos from Frog and playing drums. And you in between the little quiet little spots, she's back there
Yeah.
fucking about swallowing her tongue.
Yeah, she does that shit at my gigs too, man. Like look back and she's like,
Oh, poor Steph.
poor
Karina was
Steph,
like, I
poor
don't
me.
know-
That's how boring my fucking show is. Like, fuck, dude. Up here working
Karina
my
was like,
ass off.
I don't. Yeah, she's like, I don't know how she falls asleep. I'm like, dude, honestly, anybody can fall asleep anywhere if you're subjected to
tired
the
enough.
environment long enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those deals where if you're around something for a while, your body just, adapts to the noise.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hear it anymore. It eventually just, okay, I think I could sleep now. Crashes out.
Yep.
Uh,
Except when you work at
so-
the post office. Just
oh
saying.
yeah, it just don't shut down, huh?
Nope, just does not shut down.
It's not a podcast episode if you don't mention the fucking
You're right.
postal.
I did,
Yeah.
however, on this day in history, there was something that happened at the post office, and I bypassed it. Be proud.
There was a national holiday, I think, that was in reference to the post office today, wasn't there?
I don't know.
I gotta look now. I gotta bring it back. Because there's a shit ton that happens during the day. Where am I at here? Okay. No, not there, not there. Today's also National Shower with a Friend Day, National Sicky Day, National Weatherman's Day, and National Weather Person's Day. Oh, weather. Okay, I see what they did. So it was originally National Weatherman's Day, and then fucking 2024 happened, and where everybody had to be specific, politically correct, and they changed it to National Weather Person's Day. Yeah.
Interesting tidbit about me. I wanted to be a weatherman when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude, my buddy Daniel, I think, does too, which is weird.
Man, I thought
two Daniels.
Steph and I talked about it last year, where I thought about actually going like back to school and taking online classes to be a weatherman.
Maybe pretty cool. I mean, you've got the voice for the broadcasting in all different spectrums, so
maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just have a little fucking like 5-minute weather segment here on the podcast.
Good.
Like somebody just give me a random zip code and I'll fucking. Yeah, I got a 50-50 shot at getting it right. I'm just gonna read whatever the fucking weather is, Like.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe I'll do that next week.
It's one of those deals where you don't have to be right. I mean, they fuck them up every day.
Yeah, so somebody message the podcast Facebook and give us a zip code from somewhere in the world, and I will do a weather forecast just like your local weatherman and see if we can
doesn't even have to be where you're from.
Yeah,
it could
just
be
anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter.
It could be fucking Belgium, Germany, or
Hey, shout out to Belgium, Germany, or wherever the hell that is. Brussels, Belgium is where that fucking. There's been someone in Brussels, Belgium, downloading our podcast since fucking day one of the podcast.
That's true. That's true. We get analytics and we actually get a map of the world that pops up.
Yeah.
And there's little blimps that pop up with hot spots of where somebody has downloaded. Right. And yeah, he ain't shitting, man. Like the normal, just kind of like regular spots are kind of like a lighter blue to a darker blue. And then the hot spots where somebody has downloaded a lot are red. They're like an orange and a red. And this is a red hot spot where somebody has downloaded
every
a good
episode
majority of them
from day one.
So I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
send
us a message and we'll
send us a message and we will send you a fucking T-shirt.
No shit.
We want to know who you are.
Yeah,
so if you are from Germany and you've been one of those that's listening to this podcast this whole time, we very greatly appreciate your support. Send us a message. And we would like to get you a shirt for free. We will send it to you.
We'll send it to you. And it's Belgium, by the way. Brussels, Belgium, not Germany.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's my bad.
God, you uneducated hamster wheel.
They're going to.
Motherfucker.
Oh, what the fuck ever, dude. What else? I'm not finding anything on the Postal Service. I thought there was something today, but it's World Nutella Day. Monarch Day, Weather Person's Day. Huh, yeah. I don't see shit.
Temperatures are up there, and it's hot in Topeka.
Today is National Disaster Day, too.
Damn. You know what's a disaster? Fucking
this
podcast.
I'm just glad we're in agreement.
Hell yeah.
So speaking of a complete disaster, would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or wake up in a rowboat of an unknown body of water?
Wake up in a rowboat.
Now, see, this is where I'm bringing it back from the new movie that Karina and I watched last night. It was called Nowhere. It's on Netflix. It is about, and I don't know where they're from, so I'm not going to say it and butcher it and get accused of dumb shit. But it looked like, we'll just call them aliens. They were from another country, and it almost kind of looked like some different shit where ethnicities were clashing, and they were trying to ship these people off. But they were killing a lot of these people. And I'm not ruining anything on the movie. I mean, it shows all this in the beginning, but they are stuffing these people in shipping containers and trying to put them on cargo ships to ship them somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And there's interference where people are finding these people in shipping containers and they're just killing them. They're offing them. Well,
Wow.
what happens is this lady and her husband get into the shipping container with all these people. Something happens where they pop the door open, too many people get in, they get separated. Well, a storm happens. And like I said, this is all in the trailer, so I'm not ruining anything. But this shipping container in the storm gets knocked off the boat, and this woman is the only one left in this shipping container because they killed everybody and pulled them out of there, and she's the only one left, and she's left in this shipping container that's just floating in the middle of the fucking ocean, and she's left there to fend to survive and use what resources that she has available inside the container to survive and try and make it out.
Wow.
And it's pretty fucking wild, man. It's pretty intense. It's about an hour 45-minute movie. It's pretty good though. We watched it last night.
I don't know.
But
I don't think I'm gonna watch that.
It's called Nowhere.
Didn't you watch a movie, Steph? The guy fucking in a coffin or some shit. The whole movie was him trying to get out of this coffin. He's buried alive.
Because he was buried alive.
Yeah.
There was a TV show. Fuck, man. Karina, if she's still in here, she could probably tell me because I think I think either she was still pregnant with Mason. She had to have been. I think we were going to a doctor's appointment or something. I remember watching the episodes in the hospital parking lot because we got there way early and had to kill some time before the next appointment. And we were actually watching it out in the
Steph
car.
watched. It's called Buried. Ryan Reynolds is the guy that's in it. Called Buried.
Man, yeah. I haven't heard of that one.
Wakes up, finds himself in a wooden box buried underground.
What would you do?
There's nothing you can do. You can sit there and die.
Karina was asking me what I would have done last night in this girl's situation. And obviously, like I said, they had shot a bunch of people in this container. So there's little holes where water's getting through, and I'm just like, well, first thing first, she's popping open containers and finding like clothing and like all kinds of different shit. And I don't want to talk about it too much and ruin it for people. But first things first, you gotta plug the holes. If you think that if you want that thing to stay afloat, you gotta plug holes and get that thing to where it stops leaking water in.
Yep.
But yeah, it was one of those because you put yourself in her situation and you're like, well, I could fucking survive that. I could. What the fuck is she doing? You could do this instead. Like, it's easy to sit here and talk shit when you're laying in bed, though.
Right.
It's literally like watching Naked and Afraid or any of those survival shows.
Yeah, I'll be fine till I get a mosquito bite on my dick.
That's me. I'm out. But it might grow 24%. So.
Swell up a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah. Would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or in a rowboat of unknown body of water? Yeah, I feel like being on a rowboat, I have a chance to just kind of hang out and collect my thoughts and have a chance of making
You can row
it
to somewhere. Right.
Somewhere. Yeah. And that's the problem, though, is like making that decision on which way you think you should go.
Right. Sun rises, rises in the east, sets in the west.
I know, but which way is the closest? Because one direction may just take you fucking way out in the waters.
Follow the birds.
That's true.
Survival lessons with Just Got Off podcast. Follow the birds.
More chances for food and water on a boat.
Go the opposite direction where you find vegetation in the water. Whatever direction the vegetation is floating, go the other way.
Why is that?
because the current is carrying the vegetation away from where it came from.
So you actually want to go in the direction that it's coming from?
Yes. Whatever direction it's coming from, go that way. Yeah. Survival lessons with Just Got Off podcast.
I kept telling Frog, this is an educational podcast.
It is.
So, well, no, just the tip topic tonight again.
Damn
we
it.
got to get on those, man.
Chat's failing. That's chat's responsibility, dude.
I know. That's
where the Rayburns at, man?
They're probably getting their car together. Logan sent me a picture the other day. He got his frame and body and stuff back, and he's in the process of building his car. I'm sure Hunter's right there too, because he's got his to go to build. Logan got a new car. He petered his out there at the end of the year, so I'm sure those boys are pretty busy getting the car and stuff ready together. So, big week coming up. USAC starts this weekend.
Yeah, boy, I'm fucking excited.
Super Bowl's this weekend.
Is and then Super Bowl this weekend? I guess Super Bowl was this past weekend. Yeah.
So and then NASCAR, does it start?
NASCAR starts not this coming weekend. Next weekend, 18th.
Yeah. So we're getting close, man. The world, it's starting to get a little touch warmer. The world's starting to wake up, come out of hibernation a bit. And
Groundhog old Puxatawny Phil gave us the go ahead to go right into spring, so looking forward to that.
As if I needed his fucking permission, but stupid old groundhog.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. I'm gonna get this podcast on the fucking website and fucking eat some food again and go to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to get a shower, but I do want to thank our sponsors. Thank you again to Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping. Like I said, anybody that goes to them, has anything done, like I said, spring is around the corner. Temps are getting warm. Go ahead and start booking some different things with them to have done on your property to increase the property value, make it look nice. Free quotes, I'm pretty sure, from Matt. So if you get a hold of them, have some ideas, he can come out, take all kinds of measurements and stuff to make your property look nice and clean, and get it ready, man. And anything you have done by them will be 10% off your total bill. We've talked about it before. If you got $1,000 bill, that's $100 off. If you can save a Benjamin, why not? So mention us, you'll get a 10% off your bill. Big thanks to Murray's Automotive Detailing and Performance. He's been pretty quiet here, but I know that he was wanting to do some spring detailing last time we talked to him, and try and get some of that stuff lined out to where he can get some business here. I know he's going to be racing. He's going to have 2 cars this year too, so go support him. I think he has those 10% off as well. Gray Auto over in Greenfield. That's Brenton and Brandon Gray. If you go over there and talk to one of them boys, they've got plenty of new and used cars on the lot for you to look at. Go on their website at grayauto.com. You can go check out their inventory, see something you like, go talk to them. If you guys can make out a deal, you will get 2 free oil changes upon the purchase. It doesn't matter, like I said, if it's new or used, you will get 2 free oil changes. Big savings, dude. I don't know if you've been to get your oil change here recently, but that's like $100 a piece.
Yep.
So, and then also we have Roofs by Ooley. So Roofs by Ooley, Nick Ooley he's one of the local guys here in Rush County. He's actually living up by Muncie, but his home base is here in Rush County. And he travels about everywhere. I mean, there ain't any roof too big, too small that he can't put on. And again, with him, I think he said he does a 10% discount as well. So we got savings everywhere. We can cover everything from keeping you nice and warm and dry inside your house to making your property look great, making your car look great, and even getting you a nice car to make it look great.
So you can look great.
Yeah. What is it? Look good, feel good, be good.
Look good, feel good. If you can't be good at it.
There you go. So big thank you to them. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. I think that's it, man.
All you got? All right, guys. Make sure you buy some merch. Follow us on the social media. Share the podcast. Thank you to everybody who stopped by Friday for the 1-year anniversary and all the donations to cops. It was $155 we raised.
155, and I
Nice.
also just put in the link for our merch. Is that link over there? Is that link that you put in there? Is that actually on our merch site for the Streamlabs?
The donation link?
Yes. Is it on our merch site?
It's not on the merch site, but I can put it in a thing here. Nope, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on. Wait a minute.
And don't forget, man, like we've over on the merch site, we got a bunch of. It's still a little chilly. We still got some beanies, but most of all, we still got a bunch of hats and T-shirts. Hoodies are still there. Sweatpants if you're just looking for something to lounge around the house in. We've got beer glasses. We've got stainless tumblers. We had the white ones, black ones, coffee mugs for your mornings. And then if to travel around, we got our little own twist of the Stanley Cups that are not fucking $50 a piece.
Cheaper.
So,
they're probably better too.
Yeah. So head over to the merch. All that goes to our benefits to try and improve things every week on here, pay for all of our streaming services, and just whatever it takes to make this thing run. So,
yep, we appreciate you. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you're not already here, make sure you like and share the podcast. You get alerts that pop up with your name and all that good stuff when we're broadcasting live. We appreciate you being here, and we will see you next Monday at 8:00. Got Bexley there, right?
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Here she is.
See you next week.
Peace out, guys.